Hey guys, it's S.H.I.E.L.D back here again with another one of my Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 1 video review and recaps. Today we're going to be discussing the episode number 7, the not the well, but the hub. This is the S.H.I.E.L.D-centric episode that was advertised. Please remember that there are spoilers in this review. So if you have not seen this episode, please click away now. Let's get down to the review. So anyway, this episode, we're coming off of last episode, which was an emotional thrill ride, probably the best episode of the series. This week we're coming in. This was advertised as the Shield Captain America crossover type episode of the first half of the season. So basically, we start off with some spy stuff with Coulson, where he's being interrogated, and basically, a S.H.I.E.L.D. agent named Shaw shows up and basically captures them. They take out the other men, and they find out an underground. They escape the underground base in Siberia, and they escape and get back on the bus. So, we had that intro. Um, he in Agent Shaw had a nasal device stored in him, and basically it had intel that they gathered, and that they will be returning. Coulson informs Shaw that they will be returning to the hub, which is the big Shield base in this series, big Shield base, and that this info is level 8, and most of the agent, it's beyond their priority. So, not everyone in this is level 8. As you can see, that S.H.I.E.L.D. is making levels to where of information, like not telling others where one agent can be level 8, one agent can be level 7, but not have that information. So this is a really interesting aspect that is in the series. So we have that. And Sky doesn't like this process. Um, and Ward trivial answers back that every agent can't have all information, so and make everything vulnerable to the organization. Sky at the hub. Sky wants to get information about her parents, but Coulson tells her that there's more important things to do. We get Agent Jasper Sitwell from the short films and some of the movies. He was in Avengers and Thor, I think, and he's going to be in Captain America: The Winter Soldier. Jasper Sitwell. He's one of the higher ranking agents, one of the better known named agents from the comics. Recently, in the comics, I think he's dead. I don't know. Remember reading that somewhere. But he greets them and welcomes them to the hub. Uh, Coulson, May, and Ward go off. Sky and Fitz and Simmons, Sky's locked out. Fitz and Simmons are sent to the science areas. We get another character from the comics who is Victoria Hand. Apparently, she worked with Norman Osborn. I'm not too. I'd never heard of the character before she was introduced, so it's not really. I didn't know about the character, but she's a new character introduced to the series. Um, basically, Hand informs them of the South Ossetian rebels and a device called the Overkill device, which they want to use to declare independence from Russia and Georgia. Overkill device. Basically, this Overkill device. Let me see what it says. Uh, is capable of activating any weapon from a gun in its holster to a missile on a plane to a nuclear missile in its silo. That's what's the problem. Um, the Overkill device in the comics was known as the Overkill Horn. I'm just reading information off the Marvel Cinematic Universe wiki. Go check it out. Um, it's the second thing you type up when you type Marvel Cinematic Universe into Google or Bing or wherever. Basically, we learn that it creates sonic vibrations to trigger weapons from a great distance, and they need a two-man team to infiltrate the base. Basically, Ward and May volunteer, but Han states that she needs someone who can understand the weapon and disable it on site. And there's only one person, the tech expert, Fitz. And so Ward and Fitz, they have to go back in, and Simmons worries about how he'll do with no backup, and Fitz is gonna do something, and then there's a reference back to the previous episode. And May and Coulson tell Ward the plan, that they need to disable the device by 600 hours the next day. And the and then the extraction team, the extraction team will get them out, and basically Coulson tells Ward to take care of Fitz. I'm just reading this off of the not Walking Dead wiki, the Marvel Cinematic Universe wiki. So guys, okay, they have that whole thing. Basically, they meet some people in the Caucasus Mountains, and they basically uh, get captured by the people that uh, he was looking for. Knew the guy he was looking for, Yuri, he was dead. The guy, his informant. And that they were the friends of him. So um Sky wants to hack the Shield database to get information on their parents, but they have to go they're also trying to get information on the mission. So uh, and we get more discussion about Tahiti, and it's a magical place. Then basically Fitz and Warden Fitz, they talk. Fitz talks his way out of it, and they leave. They get out of there. Basically, they talk their way out. Um, Basically, they had to knock. Um, Fitz cut the power at the thing, so they get out of this mess. Fitz talks his way out. Um, they get the trust. They earn the trust of the people at the bar, and then get out. Scott, Fitz and Simmons. Okay, Fitz and Simmons. Wait, no, not Fitz and Simmons. Simmons and Sky. They discovered that there is no extraction point, and that morality. We know that Shield's moral code isn't the best, and this episode we learn that the moral code is a gray area, and that there was no extraction point for the mission. So Coulson didn't know about it, and so that's not a good thing. But basically, um, so they said they'll use him with the night pistol. Okay. Um, there's gonna once they shut off the device, there's gonna be no extraction for Fitz and Ward. So Sky discovers that fact. Um, basically, we get bonding for Fitz development. Um, and basically, Coulson didn't know this, and Sky tells Coulson about this information, and basically he confronts Victoria Hand, and um, that Hawkeye and Black Widow don't have an extraction plan. Coulson says that they knew that they're going in without an extraction plan, and that then Victoria Hand tells him to trust the system. Like that was a big theme this episode: trust the system of S.H.I.E.L.D. But clearly, Coulson is starting to question it with his this new life. So apparently, he was a no hands down dude before. Not barely asked questions or whatever, as you could tell. Sorry about that. My sister is doing something in the background, and basically, um, basically, you get more development. Fitz basically saves the day at that plant. They deactivate the device. They subdue the rebels, and uh, the team goes to extract Ward and Fitz and disable the base. They fight their way out. Fitz using it as an inventive weapon, and uh, then basically Coulson told another big reveal. Told Coulson told Sky about the uh, redacted Shield file that her agent left her at the file. He revealed that it was a Shield agent that left her at the orphanage, and Sky. He only told her part of the truth, and basically asked for May's help. Um, um, but we have that whole thing, and then uh, we have the whole Shield episode later, and then in the post-credit scene for the episode, we learn that Coulson does not have access to his own file on himself. He tries to find out about his recovery, and then he calls like the agent of Shield. Um, uh, um, so okay, sorry I'm being so quiet here. But anyway, he learns that he does not have access to his file. He says he could put in a request for Colonel Theory to look at it. He doesn't have access to his own file, even though his clearance level 7 or clearance level 8, um, whichever Coulson is. Um, basically, he can't access it, and he puts in a request for Fury, and he just hangs up after that. So that's the big reveal this episode. Um, this is the Shield centric episode that we were promised. That it was all in the previews. I would have to say it's a little bit of a downward. It's not as good as last week's, definitely. It's still a good episode though. We really all the Shield level system, and Shield's morality that gets brought up this week is really interesting aspects that are going to continue throughout the show. Um, but this is really in this is mostly a centric episode with all his he's basically does a whole lot on the mission. He handles himself in the field, proves himself that he can use his brains and his brains to bring out his brawn. He doesn't just need brawn or brains to work it out in the field. um, but he can do both, and he really proves himself to the team and Ward. We have that whole thing, that whole storyline. This guy's parents is getting uh, that whole storyline is moving forward. We learn that whoever dropped her off was a Shield agent, um, and so forth. Coulson more LMD that he can't access the file about his recovery. Um, for Shield, and that's not a good thing. Well, Victoria Hand, who I can tell is going to probably be a behind the scenes antagonist in Shield, an antagonist inside of Shield. I can tell towards Coulson and the team, not like necessarily a bad person in Shield. I'm going to say annoying toward like tries to do and is the anti Coulson uh, anti Coulson team anti good guy Shield and more the morality gray area. But I would give this a 7.5 out of 10. A good episode, definitely solid. Not the best, but it really continues this uh, way we're going down. Um, but so yeah, that's all I have for this review. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Remember to comment, rate, and subscribe below. Follow me on Twitter at all3ld. Subscribe to my backup account, the JRP Returns, and like my Facebook page. Next recap and review, we will be recapping the Thor, the Dark World crossover type episode. So, um, anyway, um, so yeah, this has been I'll call you for now, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye for now.